but no, like,
Oh, that's not straight, is it?
no, not at all.
Oh,
What
round.
shit at this. How the hell did you make a film? Oh, that's right, you weren't on the camera.
How's that? Or did I go the other way?
No, a little bit more that way. A little bit more. Yeah, perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's good enough. We'll fix it in post. Okay.
All right. Hey.
Hey.
I'm Robin.
I'm Jack.
We're the Inwits, back for season 36, and because we're back for season 36, and Jack isn't doing this on his own, there is a clear elephant in the room that we must address.
Straight away.
I have not made it on Survivor. Yet again, 3 seasons in a row, I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what it is, but I'm here, and not happy. I'm not happy to be here.
Yeah.
Look, granted, we're back for another season, but I'm not happy about it. I can tell you that now.
I can honestly say I wish you weren't here.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a bit sad.
Yeah.
But let's move on. Let's push forward. Yeah. We'll get to the Australian season when we get there, and I'll cry again then. But for the moment,
season 36, American Survivor, Ghost Island.
Where do you want to start? You don't have notes.
I know because I've watched it twice. As
I
normally do.
Yeah, great, and I don't. Excellent.
But I got to say, I'm loving Ghost Island straight away.
Why are you loving Ghost Island?
But it's going to get a bit ahead here. But I love what they've done with Ghost Island. It's not like you go on there. It's random. You pick something. You may get a past mistake, or you may get nothing.
Yeah.
You know. And I just love the way that they're doing it. Like you get the mistake, and then you have to go back to your tribe with it, whatever it is. Like. I didn't know how they were going to do the format, but this is really interesting. Like, you get the mistake, but then you also get to make up what you're going to do about it when you go back to your tribe.
What do you do this time? What do you do differently? See, because the first mistake we're getting is the legacy idol, which it's what can you do about that to redeem yourself? The only thing you can do is
Jacob, right? Poor Jacob.
Not poor Jacob.
Okay, but anyway. Oh, no, I felt a little sorry.
You felt sorry for that blubbering, what is it, blubbering fool? Is that a word?
Blubbering or
blubbering. That blubbering fool.
He didn't blub, but anyway, but what he got was, I thought it was really terrific. And we can get onto his story he told his tribe, and I think he made there was a big gap there that he could have filled, that he made it, and that's why they were all suspicious. But
go on.
But no, look, he got, I love the fact that he actually got the original.
That's cool.
Because it had Sierra and Sarah's name on it.
Yeah,
and I thought that was
cool.
Awesome, right? But and then this is a great thing about it, and this is why I liked Ghost Island, is he didn't just walk on and get given an advantage. He had to actually do something to activate it, and his thing was he had to will it to somebody, like Sierra had to will it. To make it work, right?
Yeah, so he has to will it.
Yeah.
Which then, this is my thing about, only this, like there's other ones that, fake idols, or this idol is, I can't wait to see a fake idol that's made by them that looks like a real idol.
Well, this is the thing, we've only seen the first 2 episodes, and there's 2 fake idols in the game already.
Yeah, but there's going to be some fake idols that were actually part of the play, surely, in some
well, that's what I mean. I don't know. Like, that's what I love about Ghost Island. Yeah. You don't know what they're going to bring out, but, you get a fair idea. Yeah. But you don't know how they're going to make them use it.
So that's the thing. It's like, I just don't understand his... Okay, going on to a poor Jacob situation, he's been given the legacy advantage, and for it to work, he has to will it to someone.
Yeah.
So, really, he's got no advantage.
Oh, no, he didn't get any advantage.
He got nothing out of that.
No, that's right.
At all, other than, hopefully I make a merge and she'll like me.
That's
later
right.
on down the track, like we did have in Heroes, Healers, Hustlers with Chrissy and
Ryan.
Yeah. When they built their friendship through a willing of an idol. I just felt like, that said, we've shown we've shown what is wrong with my mouth today? Oh. We are shown a swap of tribes for the next episode. Right. So there would have been a potential for Jacob, if he got through, maybe
hook up with more than
have built a relationship there. So we don't actually know.
What I didn't want to happen was you get told you're going to Ghost Island. You walk on the island, you get given something, That's what I did not want to happen. You have to. I want it to be that they get there, they get something, but they have to also work for it.
Okay, see that I like that, but I don't think they have to work hard enough. It was just pick the right container.
Oh no, it is, but
I would have liked more. I would have liked them to go. You got to go into the graveyard and follow clues, not just follow some flames.
Oh yeah, okay, maybe.
I would have liked a bit more. I would have liked go to Ghost Island, and it's not actually.
I think the thing is though, I think it would have been. I think though, from your point, that Jacob didn't actually do much to get this right. If you had to add the works to get something that he then gives away, that would have been really hard.
Yeah, I know, but it would have been. Yeah, maybe I'm just sick. Maybe I'm sick because I like the concept of say, who's Donathan who.
Donathan,
No game for you today.
No game.
I would like for it to go. Okay, here's a clue. Blah blah blah. Go through this. Now follow this little bit of a maze. Do this. Get to your reward. Open your reward, and it says no game.
Well,
today.
no, look.
That would be cool. Like I just like that a little bit more. Yes, I'm glad it's not. Here you go. There is. Did you pick the right thing or the wrong thing? And that's 50-50 chance.
Well, actually,
but God, I would like some more.
You know when Jacob actually gets the 50-50 chance, he has to go. He gets to pick which key.
Yeah, which one's got
I actually, given what was the actual prize, I think both keys would have opened it.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in putting a key in there that doesn't open the lock, and then you don't see the legacy.
I reckon the same thing as well. They would have just given us.
Yeah.
They would have just given that one away.
Exactly.
I feel the same.
It's not your personal. It's not going to help you personally. You know.
Yeah. So look, I like it, but I wish there was a little bit more. That's all.
But I think it's early, but they've got 13 things, so we know for the next 11 weeks.
We're going to get a few. And they've shown us obviously a few in the, we're going to get the double idol, we're going to get all this other stuff. What I didn't like about Ghost Island is the fact that there was the hidden immunity idol that was also part of the mistake that Dom found. Not on Ghost Island.
Yeah, no, I like that.
I didn't. I would have preferred it just to be a standard idol. I want to keep all the relics. On Ghost Island.
True, but I don't mind the actual idols being relics as well because look, it's the idol that Andrea had she never played.
Yeah,
it's the actual idol she did have that she never played.
Yeah, it's cool. It's the old.
And I don't mind that. I think that's great because it's still just an idol.
Yeah. But I just rather just be an idol rather than having it. I would like them all to just come from Ghost Island. That's all.
I think everything in the game is going to be a relic.
Yeah.
And I don't mind.
I don't mind. It's a bit of nostalgia.
Yeah, it is. It's good. So look, if you want, we can start from the top now that we've sort of gone to the middle.
We've done the whole show already. We'll go back to the top.
But
this is actually interesting because the past couple of seasons we've done the show we've done this English show. Yeah. We've been talking about that first episode where you get given a challenge where you get fire straight away. This time they didn't get fire straight away.
Well, actually, look,
it's like they were almost getting fire off the boat.
Yeah, well,
or everyone was getting fire.
There was no boat.
Yeah, well they came off on their little thing and they did go into a challenge where
straight in.
Yeah, but it wasn't. The winner got the flint which was a nice little thing if you pulled.
That's right.
If you forfeited the challenge. What I was actually hoping for was. The thing was, if no one completes it before the timer's out, nobody wins.
Yeah, no, that would have been good. And everybody would have had their bottle of rice, their machete, and their...
Someone must be a winner and a loser, or you're both going to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have been cool.
I
didn't mind the little twist of you could forfeit and not lose as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
But in doing so, they ended up getting the flint or something. Yeah. And that was... from my memory, but that's kind of cool. It wasn't what we were used to in the past couple of seasons where it's like, here you go, make sure, scramble off the boat, you can grab your flint here, or get to the end, you're going to get fired regardless. So it seemed to go back to not doing that this time.
Gonzalez went home?
Yes, and she went home, I think she went home purely on her, well, I don't know, because it was a mix between both, and we don't know how she was connecting, but that final moment... at Tribal where she started the whispers, I think that was the nail in the coffin.
I actually agree with you. Yeah, I think so too. I think if she hadn't have done the whispering thing...
she might have had a chance.
I think so. Well, it's interesting. Jacob got... Look, how good was the other tribe picking Jacob out to send to Ghost Island, right?
Well, he was gone.
Exactly. He was their vote.
Yeah,
That
he was a given. Yeah.
He was a given. The other tribe is
But
sus.
here's the thing about Jacob.
Yeah, go on.
This is why this whole poor Jacob thing doesn't ring with me.
Okay.
I know, look, I get his bravado at the start, hoping he'd go to Ghost Island.
No, that's rubbish.
Or yeah, that's what I feel. I feel it's rubbish. But this is what I'm starting, like, we're about to talk strategy.
Yeah.
We're 36 seasons in.
Oh, I know.
How are you still this stupid?
Well, no, we get to, in the second episode, Jacob says he's a super fan.
That's what I'm trying to get. I'm
yeah.
trying to understand.
And Stephanie says, I'm a super fan too. But the difference between them is night and day.
Yeah, I guess,
Right?
yeah. It's like super fans. They're just...
Well, Stephanie's got her too. Her and Jenna,
yeah,
right? She's got her couple, right? She plays Jacob to the hilt.
And she was the one that wanted Gonzalez gone.
Exactly.
Gonzalez gone.
Yeah, she said she's a big
Because-
strategic threat and I want her gone.
And she'd rather have Donathan because
That's
she
right.
can manipulate him.
Control
and
him
control him more.
Yeah.
So great strategic play there on her behalf. Was it too early or not? I'm unsure. I think it may have. I still think I'm a bit old school and believe if you start, we've seen it before, if you start ditching off your powerhouses straight away and keep your weakest people around because you can control them, you're going to...
I think there was...
starts to
I
dwindle
don't
away.
think that Gonzalez was a power. Well, we didn't really
We didn't
get
get
to
enough
see.
chance,
We didn't
yeah.
get enough to see. But I think
But
from...
she's definitely stronger than Donathan.
Oh, yeah, but I think from... if you look at it from Stephanie's point of view, though, you've got Brendan,
Yeah.
Sebastian, James...
Yeah, you're right. This season, God, is there a lot of abs.
I know, right?
This is the most abs I think I've ever counted in a Survivor
right,
season.
yeah,
and I'm
man.
sitting there starting to do butterfly kicks. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I've got to get
That's right.
stronger.
That's it.
Get in shape.
That's right.
If you want to get on Survivor, you need those rock hard abs.
I think it was Domenick on the other tribe was going to pointing. I forget who
Yeah,
he was talking to.
yeah.
He's like, "What are those?"
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like,
There's
"What?
so
What?"
many fit
There's
dudes. Like
so
usually there's
right?
some fit dudes, but
Yeah.
God, this is the.
Well, normally there's one or two.
There's usually a couple. This is
Yeah.
like half the tribe. is
Exactly, right?
Just burly men.
Buffed, like Donathan says at the trial, because there's all these buffed guys, and
Yeah.
there's three of them just in a line.
Yeah,
there.
so Gonzalez was expendable because you do have a
Yeah.
tribe of really
And that's
strong
what I
people.
think Stephanie's thing was. Like, she could recognise that Gonzalez was a strong strategic threat
Yeah, to her game.
to her game, exactly. And she realised that she could get rid of her now without hurting their performance in the
Yeah, and that's fair.
yeah.
Whereas here we've got Jacob,
Wow.
3 hours off hunting an idol. You should know by now. You cannot do that. You
But-
cannot do that day in the first
But
6 to
hang
10
on, wait.
days.
This is what he says to them when he's
I'm
been on the
going
beach with them.
exploring.
Yeah, he's been on the beach with them for like what 3 hours at this stage, and he's like, "I'm going exploring," and he goes off, and everybody's like, "What's exploring mean?" Oh, hunting for an idol. They knew straight away. Like, I mean, this is not a good way to do
It's
it.
not a-
Unless you're Thai. If you're Thai, you can get away with this
no,
for
you
some
can-
reason.
No, Ty got away with it just because I guess he was a bit more endearing. Unless, yeah, there was differences, but I still don't believe Ty got away with it. He hasn't won the $1 million.
Oh no! But what I mean
he's
is he got
got
away.
deep in the game, and
He's
he's
got-
used
yeah.
the idols, and I think Ty gets away with it because in those games there were more physical threats.
But
that
I
they had to
think
get rid of.
I think why hunting for an idol early is particularly dangerous is this.
Unless
It's-
you're Domenick. Now Domenick, I have no problem with how he.
No,
hunted for
because
an
he
idol.
did it
Brilliant.
the right way.
He did
right?
it when everyone's asleep. No one knows.
Exactly. But
Brilliant.
The other reason I think it's dangerous when you're first on the beach for the first 3 days to go hunting for an idol when everybody's there is because you leave behind everybody else, which gives them an opportunity to formulate a plan
Yep.
that you are out of the loop on.
Yeah.
That's the big downside.
And
leaving.
it was said in Tribal, if you miss one conversation,
Exactly.
you're off trying to find your idol.
Yeah.
Who are they going to talk about when everyone's together building the shelter?
Right.
They're
And
talking about you.
you, right? And that's what I think Jacob missed out on. He's like, I'm going to go hunt. But
Just
hopefully,
for a super fan,
I
it's a
know.
real bonehead play.
But then,
You
of course,
should know.
he compounds it in episode 2, doesn't he? When he talks to Stephanie.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Right?
Oh, the idols are fake. I made. Oh, you.
But
have...
not just that. He then tells her that he's got a legacy advantage he gave to Morgan. He actually doesn't say, I gave it to somebody on the other tribe, or I had to. Oh no, I gave it to Morgan. She now knows that Morgan has.
Now,
it's just nightmarish.
How good would it be if Stephanie could pull a Sarah here
I know.
and get it off Morgan,
right?
And the legacy advantage does the exact same thing. That'd be really funny.
That'd be awesome. But this is what I don't understand. You know, Jacob sits there and goes, I'm a super fan. You've been on the island 5 days at this stage, and all of a sudden you're telling the first person who comes up to you and smiles at you, the idol's fake.
Yeah.
You had to give it the legacy advantage to Morgan on the other. And you're
an idiot.
And you're wondering, you know, you'd have to wonder
and
about.
And then you start raving at the end of each loss that you are part of the strongest tribe in the best tribe that's ever existed in 36 seasons. Get out of it. Like, get out of it.
But
I'm glad he's gone.
Well, you know when he got voted off,
I was happy.
Well, this is the thing. He saw the first vote come out for him. He was like, oh.
Yeah.
But then when he saw the third vote or the second vote, he was like, oh no, you know. And I think he knew.
He deserved it. He deserved to go. It's such an idiotic gameplay that was.
Well, this is the thing. He thought he was playing hard, right? He wasn't playing hard. Dominick's playing hard, right?
Yeah.
He's just playing stupid. That's right. It reminds me of AK.
It's AK, but he wasn't able to redeem himself.
Exactly.
Very similar. AK came out of got to do this, got to do this, got to get the idol, got to, and then screwed his game. But he managed to redeem himself enough. Jacob had no chance to redeem himself at all. He was just rubbish.
Well, did you notice the other thing is, when they lost the second time,
he's still going with it.
Jeff says, okay, you have to pick somebody from the other tribe to go to Ghost Island, right? And he's gone, oh, it's going to be me. It's going to be...
Shut up.
And of course,
Jacob.
They picked Donathan, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, and did you see the look? His face just went, oh no. He knew.
Yeah, because that was just,
He knew that his only chance for surviving that vote was going to Ghost Island.
It was just woeful.
But look, I want to find out something about his story when he came back from Ghost Island. And this is why the fake island... The fake idol is always a dicey play, right? Unless you can really sell it, you got to really sell it. Right?
Yeah, and the fact that he thought he sold it,
this
hurts me.
Yeah, I think everybody believed me. No,
where's the note?
Right?
Oh, I must have left it there. Yeah, they believe that.
That's one critical component to the note. But the other thing you got to say is this: you cannot say I walked on the Ghost Island and I found and there was an idol there, right? Nobody in their right mind who's ever watched the show...
he did say he had to break the urn jar and open up the thing. He had to pick a key and the key gave him...
But an idol's not just going to be sitting there, right?
Yeah.
They don't just hand them out, right? You got to sit there and go, this is what you should have done. Remember Ziggy from the Australian episode, right?
Yeah.
He should have said, I had to walk around the swamp for 4 hours to find this thing. That would have sold it.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to sit there and go, yeah, Jeff hangs out idols like confetti. You know? That was, I think, his biggest problem.
I think he had a lot.
Overall,
his whole.
I don't think it looks very authentic.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was rubbish.
I don't think Dominick's looks very authentic either. Right. But
Dominick's fake one. Yeah.
I don't think it looks very
Dominick's
authentic.
fake one's probably the worst fake one I've ever seen.
Either seen, right?
Apart from the stick. With the ice cream scoop.
Oh yeah,
which will be coming up.
This will
be coming up this week. And they did show us that's a stick. It's not an idol.
Yeah.
It's a stick.
Right? I saw that in the shot, but so look, I suppose we should talk about Domenick and Chris over on Navidi, or whatever it's called, the other tribe.
Sure.
Because here's two people that are basically facing off, and the only reason
it's two alpha males. Yeah, basically.
Exactly, and the only reason it hasn't actually gone off yet is because they haven't gone to tribal.
Yeah, but when Domenick played, I really respect Domenick for finding an idol in the middle of the night. That's how you want to do it.
Brilliant.
No sleep, you work while everyone else is sleeping.
Yeah, exactly.
But then the way he tried to get Chris in
that was not smart.
That was, you got to tell me you got an idol, I'll believe you then. And then he comes back an hour later.
And goes, I've got the idol. I'm like, no, that's not going to sell it.
No.
That is actually just told him.
To vote you out.
To vote you out, exactly.
It was stupid. Maybe if you left it a day or two,
leave it 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Wait and see if you freaking lose the next one.
Yeah.
If you don't lose it,
I'd do it
you know?
if you did want to tell and you did want to use it as a trust building mechanism, definitely before the challenge, because then you get that situation where it's like, oh, you're just telling me now because you're feeling threatened, or feeling like it's going to be you. Definitely before the challenge, but definitely at least a day. Give it a day. If you've told someone no, you don't have it when you actually do, give it a day or something.
But Chris is like, he came back an hour later.
Yeah, he's
or
like,
something like that.
He came back later on that day and said he's got the. I don't buy that at all.
No, I wouldn't have bought it. And you know, the fact he's got the paper.
He bought the idol. He's got the idol.
Oh
so
yes,
he
but he said there's something fishy, and this is why I think where Dominick's has the paper with it, right?
Yeah.
So Chris has read the paper. He knows that's genuine. So he knows that Dominick's found a genuine idol.
Yes, and exactly. And the only thing that he's lacking is the fact that he clearly doesn't know that season's idol, or doesn't remember what that idol looks like, to realise that's a fake, because it really says his paperwork does say this is the idol from such and such.
Here's what's really interesting is, of course, Chris in his one-on-one, the camera says there's just something not right here.
Yeah,
and he knows Dominick's pulling trying to pull a blindside over.
Exactly. It's not something's not right about the idol. It's something that's not right about him telling me so. He can vote me out. I'll vote him out before he gets me out. Yeah, 100%.
So he knows now. He knows because Dominick's come up to him and gone, no, I wasn't after you. You know.
Yeah, I'll play it for you.
Yeah, I'll play it for you and everything like that. And now Chris actually knows 100% Dominick's after him.
Yeah.
Like, that is his major enemy in the tribe at the moment.
I guess this is just something...
He's overplayed his hand. Yeah,
we're going to have this, which I don't know why, we have a few days where we learn how to play the game. That's what I'm feeling like it is. Like, they're making ridiculous mistakes that no one should be making. Like, ridiculous strategic mistakes.
Look, I don't blame... I fault Domenick on his execution, right? But I don't actually think that he's actually... As a strategy, it's bad.
Yes, I just fault on execution.
If he could have actually sold that to Chris correctly, right? He may have actually got Chris to, like, in one sense, believe that he was on his side.
Yeah.
So that he could knife him at the first try.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It comes to...
So the strategy's okay. It was just the execution.
Yeah, give it some time and also build a relationship. Yes. Build a human connection there. Before you go, I've got an idol, we're working together. Build... a connection. And that goes back, the guy.
That goes back to Stephanie and Jenna being a couple together, right? Yeah. They've built a connection. They're relying on each other. They're talking about the strategies together. So that's what you need to. That's what you need to do with anybody. You're going to say, "I'm going to work with you." You need to put some time in there, even if you plan on knifing them. You need to put that.
There's got to be time. Keep your friends close and your enemies close.
Look, like you said, if Domenick had come to him 2 days later before the next challenge and said, "Look, I wasn't quite honest with you when I told you I didn't have the idol."
Yeah, I'd still...
you know what I mean? After you've built some trust or you've spent some time with him.
Yeah, you get away with it.
Because then you can say, "Look, I wasn't real sure about you, but now I am." You know,
sussing it out.
Yeah,
this is the go. I'd still feel if I was Domenick, I would have gone with the, "Hey, I went for a walk down near such and such, found this today."
Yeah, or something.
I would prefer I didn't have it then, but I found it first to know. That's right. That's kind of where I'd want to probably situate my game.
Yeah, look,
you know, you can have a couple of bluffs here and there.
Yeah.
And keep it to your advantage, but again. My game, I would never be telling him I've got an idol.
No,
this is ridiculous.
And that's the problem.
Whether you've made a fake idol or not, you've still got a real idol. You're now a threat.
That's what I mean. The problem for Domenick,
considering he found it at night, and no one bloody knows he found it.
I know.
That's a godsend.
That's Dominick's problem. He actually gave Chris the proper piece of paper. Yeah. So Chris now knows that he has an idol.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the bloody thing looks like.
Yeah, he knows he's got an idol. 100%.
He knows 100%.
So that's the poor part there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth touching on, but why not?
Well, Morgan, you know what was interesting? Morgan got the legacy advantage.
Yeah.
Right? And Morgan straight away says, "Oh my God, I've got such a big mouth."
Yeah.
Right? I thought this was really interesting.
That was honesty.
Yeah, it was really...
I'm not going to be able to keep this a secret.
Yeah, but what I love about that is that if you're aware of your fault, you can actually work with it. You know what I mean? Like now she knows that she has big trouble keeping a secret.
Yeah.
She may actually be able to keep the secret simply because she's like,
I know.
I watch my mouth. You know?
Or she could potentially use her blabbing to potentially use that secret as an attacking tool to get to other people. I don't know how, but maybe. What about the challenge with, is it James? Where James, James?
He couldn't dive down to open to release the buoys.
Yeah, it looked like he had floaties on his arm. He couldn't. That's how something. I've never seen anyone not be able to get.
Well, he would go down under the water for about 2-3 feet.
Not even,
and then he'd be, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong?
That was ridiculous. And then the whole Donathan, you got to get in. We need your help. And then it became this whole triumphant moment. Yes, great for Donathan.
It wasn't much of a triumph.
But God, it was. It was.
No, don't get me wrong. I think it's great for Donathan.
Great for Donathan.
I'm feeling he was impressed.
He was impressed, but he could have jumped in there earlier.
Well, if he had done it like 2 minutes earlier, they might have actually been in the race.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh no, they weren't because Desiree was just sinking those baskets.
I know.
She was just.
She may not be good at puzzles, but she's certainly okay.
She was smashing that ball. Yeah, she was all over it.
And, look, I agree. Look, it was great for. But what really impressed me about that was Donathan finally did it, right? Because Jeff said to him, and I do like Jeff, right?
Oh, you can't not like it, can you?
But Jeff was like, and he did it in the right tone of voice and everything. He was like, "This is a personal challenge, you know. This is why you come to Survivor."
It's not about the game anymore. It's about you growing as a human.
Yeah, exactly. And he was like, "It's about commitment. Get down." Like, you know, I'm paraphrasing there. Get down there and open the bloody thing. And that's when Donovan actually took the dive. But
and James still couldn't do it.
I know.
And then James was like, "Well done, man. I'm proud of you." No. Like, yes, be proud of him, but be so disappointed with how pathetic your performance was.
That's right. It was pathetic. Like, James goes back to camp and he says to Brendan in front of all. Is it Brendan or Bernard?
Brendan, I don't know yet.
Sorry, I've forgotten.
You're asking me.
He was like, "It's totally my fault." Oh, James, guess what? They know it's totally.
Oh
your
yeah,
fault.
no, yeah. You don't have to say, "Guys, I'll take responsibility." We're expecting you to take responsibility because, mate, you spent 5 minutes out there waddling around like a bloody duck.
That's right, you know. And he's like, "I'm going to take full responsibility." And I'm like, "Yes, you are."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the only thing that saved him was Jacob.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's the only thing that saved him was Jacob and the idol.
Yeah.
This is the other interesting thing. If Jacob had have actually come back from Ghost Island and said, "Well, nothing. I didn't get anything," he probably wouldn't have been voted home.
Yeah.
James probably would have gone home.
Yeah.
But because he went down the whole idol path.
Yeah, exactly. If Jacob never looked for that idol on day one, wouldn't it matter? Like he wouldn't be in trouble for Ghost Island.
Yeah, exactly.
Not at all. It's that first moment where you went out on day one.
James would have been gone.
He'd been gone. Yeah, because that was atrocious. Like
that was terrible.
Yeah, and it's not like you were down and you couldn't dive deep enough. Like you got close.
No.
Because
let's put it this way. Donovan basically did it in one go. He just stuck it down, went clunk.
He was afraid.
Yes,
he was afraid. He went down and got it.
But he went down in one go and did it. And then, that's what I can't get over. Is
I feel James would drown in a cup of water while having a drink.
Well, that's the thing. To go down 8 feet is, 30 seconds? Yeah. I can hold my breath for 30 seconds. Can you?
Yeah, let's go now.
No, that's going to be really boring. He's going to go blue. But you know what I mean? I don't understand what the issue was. God damn.
Okay, we'll go on. Okay. You can't keep the show going without me.
That's right. But I don't know what the issue was.
Neither do I. I don't, because he swum all this way. He's gone through the obstacle course. He is swimming in the ocean. And he's dived off the platform, and in that dive off the platform, he's gone deeper than he had.
Exactly. Right.
Like he didn't get low at all.
So clearly he has aerobic capacity.
Yeah.
It's not like he's, it's not like he takes one step and...
If this was the water, this is how far down he got.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like...
I don't understand. Even if you don't take a breath, you can dive 8 feet.
Yeah.
You don't even have to have, you can expel your lungs.
I've just never seen something so pitiful.
No, I agree.
Sorry, James, but that was atrocious.
And
If
when
you
you've
ever
got,
watch this.
well, what is it? When you've got 7 people standing on the platform
Oh,
going,
yeah.
come on,
And,
you know?
and they don't say you choked. That's not choking.
That's not
like,
choking, that's just not doing it.
Yeah, that's above choking.
Yeah, that's like choking is when you get close, you're about to,
Yeah.
and you just
Yeah,
trip
it's like
at the last.
you're just trying to shoot your
Yeah.
baskets and you can't get them in because you're
Exactly.
panicking. You weren't trying.
That's right, he wasn't trying at all. And
Yeah.
that's why Donovan looked so good.
Yeah, well, he looked okay.
Because
he
no,
didn't
what
look
I mean
so
is-
good because he's like, I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there.
No, that's what I
And
mean.
it took
He was
him a lot of
clearly
time.
scared.
Yeah,
And why he looked good was at least he put aside his fear and he went and did it.
exactly. And that, eventually
Eventually.
went and put aside his fear. But giving that he eventually did that means the next time he'll be able to put it aside quicker.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, he might not be the strongest or most physical on the island. Probably actually the weakest of everything on the island.
Yeah.
He's probably the this season's weak link.
Well,
But-
to be honest, I think every other woman on the tribe is physically.
Everyone's stronger than Donovan.
Yeah, and everybody's stronger on.
He's just not as weak as Ryan. Like
Yeah,
Ryan's the ultimate weakling, but Donovan is this season's weakling. No one's weaker
Yeah.
than Donovan
No.
in any sort. But it's the heart that
David.
he. No,
No, you
Ryan,
reckon?
Ryan was weaker than
okay.
David.
All right.
Ryan was so much weaker than David.
Well, that's true. When
Ryan got
JP
carried
picked
by
it,
a suitcase.
that's right. That's true.
Like David was afraid.
Yeah.
But yeah, David was afraid in a similar sense to Donathan.
Yeah, actually, good
Yeah,
point.
like, you know, he was jumping
Yeah.
at things and he grew. So this
Yeah.
is a good growing part for Donathan,
Yeah,
which is a valuable tribe member to actually have. He's gonna, you know
Well,
what?
it's going to be a great story to watch unfold.
Yeah.
too.
And so you're gonna see him grow, which is great. Whereas James, he's got a lot of redeeming to do after that pitiful.
It's got a hell of a lot of redeeming to do. Like, he is literally low man on the totem pole.
Yeah.
So if they lose, he wants to make sure they win the next immunity challenge.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because otherwise his head's on the block.
Yeah.
Sounds
Do we
great.
want to try and throw a winner out? And
Yeah,
early
sure.
on? Who's gonna win the season?
Look,
I don't know them all.
no, neither do I, but
Who won last season? No. A female will win this season.
you reckon a female?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I was going to throw Laurel out. Because she's sort of like in the mix, but not sticking her head up.
Okay, yeah.
But look, I think Stephanie's shaping up, but it's not like it's not like watching Chrissy from last season. She's
similar.
but not
She's
in the
similar
same
with
grade.
with a strategic brain.
Yeah, she's got it.
going behind
She's
it.
got,
I just don't think
but
it's,
not.
I don't think
not
it's strong enough to.
stayed.
Yeah,
You know,
I think she'll do herself in eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I wish I knew all their names.
Look, the funny thing is we haven't seen much of Angela or Morgan. Well, actually, Morgan. You know when they did that release
Well,
the
I'm gonna say
boys.
Yeah.
Morgan just dived into the pool, went straight down, released the thing, and came straight up. So she's got some physicality.
Yeah, maybe Morgan. I'm going to throw Morgan out there just for the sake of it.
Yeah, okay.
Just because I like the fact that she's got a big mouth, I'm going to blab this out.
Yeah, I like that too.
Maybe that might get her across the line.
Well, the other thing is she does have, if Stephanie doesn't make it to merge, she will have an advantage that she can play at 6.
Yes.
So that's a big advantage.
That's a big advantage. So an immunity.
Yeah, I'll go Morgan. What the heck?
That's just why not?
Yeah, why not?
And I'm just gonna say this: the same tribe will go to tribal again. Oh no, we got to switch. We got to switch.
Yeah, we got it. They're switching up.
Yeah, so it's hard. But let's go for Morgan for a win. Like an early pick. We're both kind of in a weird agreement.
Yeah.
Just because we don't know anyone else.
Well,
when we get to know them, maybe.
Well, that's the thing. Out of the ones that I do know, nobody's really.
Well, no one's
impressive.
standing out like a massive like.
Like the best player there at the moment that I see is Stephanie. But it's not mega play.
Yeah,
it's
like
just,
Domenick staying awake to find an idol was really impressive. I just think
I do like
but
Domenick.
I felt like his delivery in the next part was poor. Maybe the teacher dude who's the leader of the other tribe.
Bernard.
Maybe
Brendan?
I think Brendan. He might be cool.
Yeah.
Because he's the leader, but he's not enforcing his leadership.
Well, they all seem to look to him.
And they seem to like him, and he's not pissing people off.
Well, actually, interestingly enough, in this episode,
I'm going to throw him in. They're my two.
Brendan was actually the one that said to Stephanie, go and butter up Jacob.
Yeah.
Get close and find out what's going on.
Yeah, brilliant.
Right? That gave Stephanie the opportunity, if she wanted to, to have flipped. Right? But she didn't in the end.
She didn't.
Right?
But yeah, maybe. Yeah, so I'm going to say Brendan and Morgan are my two
Okay.
Guy and girl.
I'm just going to stick with Morgan. What the
Okay,
heck,
cool.
you know?
That wraps us up for this week.
Yep.
Guys, first episode back. I'm finally going to do a shameless plug.
Oh, please do.
So I've got a movie coming out on Saturday. On Saturday when you watch this. Go to Revolving Door Productions' YouTube page and you'll be able to see it Sunday. It'll be really cool. Or if you're in Melbourne, you can book tickets to the premiere.
Yeah.
I'll put a link. I'll put a link
It's
on
at a
the
theatre.
thing. Yeah, we're
It's
going
at
to
a theatre.
premiere on Saturday night.
That's right.
But I've spent 3 years making a movie. It looks really cool. I'd love you guys to watch it. And that's the only shameless plug I'm ever going to give you guys until I make another film.
Can I just say it's better than having you cry about not being on Survivor?
Yeah, that's
great.
better. Look,
It's
it's the upside. I didn't make Australian Survivor, but I've got a movie coming
Yeah, that's
out,
right.
so
That's
cool.
awesome.
So
Okay.
go and watch it and enjoy.
Okay, so that's it for this episode.
That is it. All right, I'm Robin.
I'm Jake.
We'll see you. Oh my God, it's been so long. I forgot
know.
our exit.
That's all right.
Let's do that again.
yeah.
I'm Robin.
I'm Jack.
We're the
Inwits.
Catch you next week. What? Do we have to do that third time? Yeah,
No,
we'll
that's
do
all
it.
right.
That's all right.
That's all right. That's good.
All right. We'll see you next week,
Okay.
guys.